coming up in this read is indicating that they're basically going to try and use the history between you with this Six of Cups. Use your feelings, because you are very kind and generous. You basically use that generosity against you. Hi Sag, we're doing your reading for February 2023. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it in my description box and in my pinned comment below. To reveal the description box, if you're on mobile, then you just click below where it says more. And do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so only some of this could apply to you, especially if you're cross-watching. So you can flip it, reverse it, take it or leave it. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Sag, for the month of February, what is going on? I'm going to leave these up there just a minute so we can pull your proper cards. I'm going to take this as a bonus message, okay? But as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, for the month of February, in work, you're absolutely shining, okay? You're showing people what it is that you can do, and they're wanting to keep you on their team. Your career is being given a huge boost, and you're attracting a lot of attention. You benefit from a magnetic aura that brings much success. Don't forget to stay informed and on top of things, and remember that you don't need to say yes to absolutely everything. The more that you hone in on what it is that feels good for you, then the more you'll channel the loveliness that is coursing through your daily life right now. Okay, right, so your messages: travel, ooh, love triangle, low IQ, careless, no car, repo car issues, and fake flexing. Acts rich, flosses money, acts fancy, and shows off, etc. Okay. Right, so before we get into your bonus message up there, this one, I do need to pull a clarifying deck, because there's somebody around you, Sagittarius, and I'm feeling Pisces energy. I don't know why Pisces energy. I could be picking up on that Pisces energy because of the shadow aspects, which would be like illusions and delusions. Clearly, there is somebody around you, Sag, who is trying to impress you. They see what it is that you have, and they're wanting to match your level, right? But this is a type of person who isn't willing to put in the work behind needing to ascend, right? So clearly, that's someone who looks up to you, sees you as a good example, and is trying to emulate you in a lot of ways. And they're basically making out like they're a lot more successful than what they actually are. They're trying to impress you, okay? This person, like, I mean, your cards are saying, look, they're not very clever. They can't think ahead. Clearly, they can't think ahead with this repo energy. It's someone who only thinks short-term gain and never has the bigger picture in their mind's eye, okay? It's very scattered energy as well. Can you tell us more about this with low IQ and the repo energy? See, I try with this deck not to take it too literally. Yes, it's possible that they've had a car repossessed. That is always possible. But it's more of that repossessed energy in general. So it's like someone who constantly tries to live outside of their means. They like the big flashy fancy cars and the big flashy fancy houses, but they have no means of ever paying for it. So they find themselves constantly in this situation of building up more and more debt. Okay, tell us more about this low IQ and repossessed. Thank you. The Nine of Swords in reverse and the Two of Cups upright. Interesting. Yeah. So with the Nine of Swords in reverse, they very much live by the motto of buy now, pay later. And like I've already said, that's someone who has zero ambition to actually pay it off later. Okay, so it's like buy now, don't bother paying, like ever. Nine of Swords in reverse, they're not worried about it at all. Like they couldn't give any less of a shit. It's not a smart way to live, but nonetheless, that is the lifestyle description of that specific person who, for whatever reason, is all up in your energy, Sag. I don't feel that that's your energy. I don't feel that you would be that irresponsible. I genuinely don't. A lot of the Sagittarius individuals that I have personally had experience with, that they're very proud people, that like that they would be ashamed to not pay their bills. Do you know what I mean? So I know I am generalizing. Of course, if you're cross-watching, this could absolutely be, if you're dealing with a low vibe Sagittarius, like that could legit be their energy. But for the most part, Sagittarius collective, I do not feel that that is particularly your energy at all. I really, really don't. Again, love triangle, okay? Third party, multiple loves and choices, and traveling. So this individual, they probably, I mean, somehow they're involved in your life, okay, because they're in your energy. Or they soon will be, and you're not to trust this particular individual. You know, big, flashy, pretending to be the big boss, but actually ain't shit, okay? They're all talk, no action. This individual, like straight up, if they have a partner, they're cheating on their partner, right? If they're married, they're cheating on their spouse. Like, this is someone is indicating that they probably travel around for work quite a lot. And while they're on these business travels, that's when they pick up men or when they pick up women, whatever their flavor happens to be, okay? So that they basically use these, and I do feel it's business travel opportunities to like slag it around a bit. Fake flexing. They act rich, they flash the cash, but there's no substance to them. There really is no substance to this particular individual at all. This could have been somebody that you used to deal with, Sag, and they're probably putting on this fake persona, like, oh, now they're all so successful, now they've got this, that, and the next. And what they've actually done is they've put it all on credit just to try and impress you, because, again, the main message with this is it's coming from a person who is deliberately trying to impress you. And it's all fake. It's all fake. Your bonus message, giving money, creeping, fishing for comments. Oh, these nails. And cyberbully. You're being bullied online, or they are, or have suffered from it. Fishing for comments and cyberbullies. Yeah, so again, I feel that your bonus message is in connection to this fake person here, the one that's trying to impress you. Keep an eye on their socials, if they have any, right? And you will find that 99.999% of their profile is them putting things up online about how they are a victim of some sort, okay? It's all designed to garner sympathy, basically. Do not don't feel sorry for this person, Sag, because a lot of their problems are of their own doing, okay? Remember the type of energy that we have picked up on, the type of person that this is. It's somebody who is very unfaithful. They get a thrill from the danger of the possibility of getting caught. I mean, that's why they're in so much financial debt as well. It's that thrill of, I can do what I want, I can have what I want, I can say what I want, and there's never going to be any kind of consequences. That's the type of person that this is, Sag. Don't give this person any kind of money. Don't give them any kind of energy. Like, you're better off out of it, to be completely honest with you. But, like, again, I mean, this is your reading. It's up to you what you do. Okay, you have free will. If you're wanting to help this person, fair enough, go for it, but just understand the type of person it is that you're helping, right? understand who and what it is that you're investing into, okay? Because this is the energy of a user. You can tell us about giving money and creeping, please. Why is this here? Thank you. A Six of Cups. It's somebody from your past. Could be somebody from your childhood. It's somebody that you know quite well. Tell us more about this energy, please. There is nostalgia here with that Six of Cups. It's clarified with the Devil. You can see the cards coming out. This is why it's very rare that you will see me actually hand pick the cards out of the deck. If I'm having a bad day with my hands, I will sit and shuffle on camera so that you can see, and then I will pull like that from the top, right? If I'm having a bad day. 9 times out of 10, I will shuffle the deck until something jumps out. I cannot make this up. You can see it all happening. It's the Devil energy clarified. The Six of Cups, and with this BS person's energy. It is toxic. It's very, very toxic. It's very, very unhealthy. It is not good. It's not good at all, Sag. And they are what feels like to me very much so that there is going to be a moral dilemma that you have with this particular person in the month of February, for certain. And is indicating that they're basically going to try and use the history between you with this Six of Cups. Use your feelings, because you are very kind and generous. You basically use that generosity against you in the hope that you'll give them some money. They're creeping on you. They're spying on you. They're watching everything that you do. Even if you're not on social media, like, you do not have to be on any kind of social media for somebody to spy on you. People have been spying on people since millennia. It's always gone on in society. Always has, and it always will. Okay? They don't need social media to keep tabs on you. There's a multitude of different ways of how they could do that. That's just the easiest way to do it, is on socials. Be aware of this person, Sag. And I know, like, you're smart. You will more likely than not see this coming a mile off. But if you're going through any kind of emotional wobble, where you're genuinely starting to feel like you're the bad one, then don't. Because that is basically leaving the gate wide open for that person to swoop in and take advantage of you having that nostalgic moment. That more softer moment. Okay, keep your guard up around this person. Okay, so with that being said, I am going to put these back in this deck here, just randomly. Again on camera so that you can see nothing has been meddled with. Leave that off to the side. And with this one, so your bonus, I'll tell you what, we'll put your main message up there. Just try and clear up the table a wee bit for your tarot coming out. Right, so you'll put that there, because that was your main message. And then I'm going to put your bonus message off to the side, like that. Okay, and then this is going to be a reference point throughout the rest of your read, should we need to refer back to it. Okay. What's under that one? Lonely and extra triggered. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, that goes hand in hand with somebody basically making out that there's somebody that they're not. They have a very lonely life, and that's the thing. That could be the exact thing that makes you feel sorry for them, Sag. Don't fall for it. Okay, right, can we have a look at Sagittarius's current energy? What are the outside influences affecting Sagittarius? And what is the potential outcome or guidance here, please, for our Sagittarius collective? Straight out the gate, death. So with this being your energy, Sag, you're focused on making huge changes, okay? Your death energy is all about that metamorphosis, the transformations. It can be inheritances and assets as well. But mostly it's about self-liberation, freedom of spirit, right? That's your symbology for the white flower and your white horse in the death card, right? That's what your focus is going to be purely on. It's followed up with the Six of Swords. Yeah, you've got enough on your plate at the moment, Sag. You're dealing with, for some of you, Four of Swords, possibly. Your health might not be in the best of places right now, and with it being Swords energy, there's a focus on mental health as well. So your focus is going to be on what is good for your mental health, because having an individual like that around you, that's going to be damaging for even the healthiest of people. Let's be honest. Because somebody like that, it's like they've got a toxic cloud around them, and it poisons and touches everybody else in their near vicinity. Okay, so your focus for a lot of you is going to be, for a small minority of you, your physical health. It's like, well, do you know what I mean? I'm struggling at the moment. My back's gone, my knees are wonky. I'm not feeling great at the moment. Like, I need to step back from society for a wee bit so that I can take this time to recuperate, Four of Swords. And for others of you, it's going to be more about the mental, okay, with the Six of Swords. Working through any sort of mental anguish that has been holding you back. And for a lot of you, I'm feeling that extra triggered energy that we've seen under there, it could be you. You could be extra triggered by the resurgence, and it was a resurgence because that Six of Cups with the Devil. You could be extra triggered by the resurgence of that particular person. And just be like, oh, I do not want to deal with this right now. After everything that they did to me before, like, no. I just do not want this right now. Or in fact at all, but especially not right now. Can you tell us more about the death energy, please, for Sag? Thank you. The Emperor in reverse. And a Three of Swords in reverse. Exactly, Three of Swords in reverse. I love this card in reverse. I love the Devil card in reverse as well. Because it means that the things that used to have a hold over you and a bind over you, the things that used to hurt you and trigger you, no longer have an effect. It pertains to really strong, intense healing. It indicates that the person that I'm reading for has done that introspection, and that they have done the research as well. And they've come out on top. It indicates that somebody is a lot stronger now than they ever were before. Like that they've been through their phoenix moment. They've already been burnt down to ash. And then they had to rebuild themselves. That's the Three of Swords in reverse. From an Emperor in reverse. An Emperor in reverse is really not a nice energy at all. That's somebody who abuses their power, they abuse their authority over people, they abuse the influence that they have over others as well, because remember that an Emperor in the upright position, very influential, right? People just sort of flock to them. People hang off every word that they say. When it's in reverse, that power is being used for something bad, right? An Emperor in reverse is somebody who views people not like people, but pieces on a chessboard that they can move around and manipulate as they see fit. That's an Emperor in reverse. All right. That's a further description of the energy that we saw in your What's the Tea deck. Is the same energy. You're already over it. You've already gone through the worst of what that person could possibly put you through. And from what I can ascertain, it was bad. It was really, really bad. This is the past coming back to haunt you, Sag. Unfortunately. But this time round, you see with that energy, you're going to overcome this particular devil, if you like. I'm struggling to find descriptive words to put to this energy without it sounding overly dramatic. That's the messages that are coming through though, Sag. I need to go with what I'm given. Okay. It's very, very intense. And I'm feeling that throughout the month of February, you're really going to be able to put quite a lot of things into perspective because this is happening, because of this resurgence. Can you tell us more about the Six of Swords for Sag, please? Thank you. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. That's one of your own cards, Sag. It's coming out in reverse. It would be unfortunate for you to go back to that situation with that person. It would be very, very unfortunate, and it would not work in your favour. Remember again with the devil energy, it can be very, very tempting. Really tempting. It can be tempting to believe that somebody has changed. It can be tempting to believe that somebody is being honourable. Especially when you're one of these that prefers to see the good in everybody as well. Don't fall for the illusions. Do you remember with that Pisces, like that shadow aspect Pisces energy that I already mentioned? Don't fall for the illusions that they're casting. Don't fall for it, Sag. What are the outside influences affecting Sagittarius, please? Outside influences for Sag, please. It could well be that you're feeling lonely. And again, that's going to be open gate syndrome for that person to swoop in and fully take advantage of the fact that you're feeling lonely. Sag, don't drink the poison just because you're thirsty. Outside influences, a Page of Swords, a Knight of Coins, and a King of Swords. That's a lot of swords. That's a lot of swords. Some of you could well be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. You could have those placements in your moon placement. You could well do. Because you're very much in this mental state at the moment, as are they. And I'm also feeling a lot of mind games are being played as well. Tell us about the Page of Swords. That's that creeping energy again, by the way, as your outside influence. You just know somebody's creeping on you. You just know it. You can feel it. You know that somebody's all up in your shit. Page of Swords clarified with a Five of Cups and a Two of Wands. They're trying to make you jealous. They're trying to make you jealous. That's why they're doing all this flashy behaviour. Flashing the cash. Probably flashing and showing off all these new relationships online. Trying to make you jealous. It's all fake, Sag. Because that person who's keeping tabs on you, they're in a bad place at the moment. Five of Cups and Two of Wands. They think that by making you jealous somehow is what's going to attract you back into them. Why that King of Swords, please? Thank you. Off balance. Oh, that's the Four of Cups. Now, I've picked it up in reverse, but it landed in the off-balance position. It's a card of rejection. I'm under the impression that you could well be ignoring this person, even though it's making you annoyed. The fact that they're trying to make you jealous. But it looks like you're trying to ignore them as best you can. And the harder they're ignored, the more that they try to persevere with that King of Swords. Can you tell us about the Knight of Coins, please? Okay. Yeah, the Nine of Cups. It's indicating that this has been going on for a while, Sag. So you've got a really slow moving energy with the Knight of Coins, which can sometimes indicate that something's been going on for a long, long time. And then it's clarified with the Nine of Cups. And usually a Nine of Cups is all about wish fulfillment, contentment, happiness, and sometimes it can be overindulgence. Like somebody doing too much of something. And then the Nine of Swords in reverse. The Nine of Swords came out in reverse when we were clarifying something here. It was something to do with the debts, wasn't it? Oh! How freaky. Yes, it did, because that exact Nine of Swords in reverse, and you saw me turn it the correct way up, and then put it back in the deck in a random place, and then shuffle through the deck, right? It's come out in reverse again to clarify when I said in certain contexts a Nine of Cups energy can be about somebody overindulging in something. It is about their debts again. Is somebody expecting for you to help them pay off their debts that they racked up? Is that what's going on here? Because that's an outside influence, and I fucking knew that that wasn't your energy when I was reading it at the start of your read. I says then, I'm not convinced, I do not feel that this is Sagittarius that is in these debts. And is there, again, as an outside influence of what is affecting you. There's someone else bringing you their bullshit, slowly but surely, with the expectations that you're going to dig them out of the hole that they have put themselves in. And they have put themselves in that hole because they're so bloody stupid to know when to stop. They don't know when to stop. Probably expecting you to put them up for a couple of nights, and then you'll find a few months down the line they'll still be there, and they wouldn't have contributed to any of the living costs or anything. Be very, very careful about helping out this person, Sag. I feel that February is going to be all about you protecting yourself from being used. What's the potential outcome or guidance here, please, for our Sag collective? Okay. Right, so your deck has just gone really, really heavy. Heavy burden dealing with this person. You've been dealing with this person for a while. A few years on and off, I would say, with that Four of Cups energy, and then the Six of Cups with the Knight of Coins. That's like over a long extended period of time, on and off. So sort of like you've been dealing with this person with breaks in between. It is that kind of thing. It's very sort of like that. The energy doesn't flow easy. It's very stop and start. It's very juttery. Okay. Right. So you've got the Hangman, Pisces energy. The Eight of Cups, which is also Pisces energy, and then the Queen of Coins, which is Capricorn energy, right? This is clearly guidance, Sag. This is clearly guidance. Your first one, they're saying, take another look at what it is that this person's telling you. Take another look, because you just know something's not adding up. Something's not right with what it is that they're saying. Something's off with the excuses that they're giving you. Now, is right next to an Eight of Cups, the Lord of Abandoned Success. Walk away. That is your guidance, Sag. Walk away from this. And protect what rightfully belongs to you with your Queen of Coins energy. That's your home, that's your finances, that's your stability, that's your security, that's your ability to pay for things. It can also be reputation as well, so protect your reputation. So for example, say you've got a really good credit score, and a Queen of Coins can indicate a credit score. Protect that. Right. That's very, very clear. And at the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Swords in the upright position this time round. So you're being a stress head over dealing with that person and the bullshit that they keep bringing to your door. You're the one that's suffering through lack of sleep. You're the one that's suffering through brain fog because you're not able to focus properly on what it is you're supposed to be focusing on, which is right now building up the best life possible for yourself and really utilizing that magnetic aura that's currently around you to build up your success. Instead of you being able to do that and focus fire on that, you're being distracted by this bullshit person. I'm just going to say it how I see it. They're taking you, they're either taking you off course or they run the very real risk of taking you off course. Throughout the month of February, avoid any sort of emotional thinking when it comes down to dealing with that person, because they are relying on you to be in an emotional place. They're depending on it. Nine of Cups, again, and the Ten of Wands, yeah. Yeah, their overindulgence causes you problems. And it doesn't need to be that way. It shouldn't be that way. If they want to go off and overindulge, that's on them. But then they have to pick up the bill at the end of the evening, not you. Why is that your responsibility to pick up their tab? What's under there? The Hierophant. Taurus energy. You've been through this lesson before. For some of you, not necessarily with that exact individual, but definitely with somebody who is exactly the same as them. So if anyone's like, I don't know who this person is, that could be what it is. This could be you meeting somebody in February who has got all of the same characteristics of someone else that you used to deal with, that was a complete selfish, overspending, overindulging a-hole or bitch, or whatever the case was, a gold digger basically. So it might not necessarily be the exact same person, but the energy and the intent is the same, even though it might be in a different body, if that makes sense. You've definitely been through this lesson before, Sag. You've seen the red flags before. Mind, the Hierophant, it's not just about religions and or spirituality, it's also about lessons, because it's a teacher. A Hierophant is a teacher. You've been down this road before. You definitely have. What else, please, for Sag? What else for Sag, please? Thank you. Wicked. Mischievous, naughty, harmful, dangerous, false, betrayal, lie, cheat, beware, 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 Sag. Somebody's bullshitting you. And I do not like it. Take a chance. Go for it. Good chance. Set your intention for a positive outcome. You can't win if you don't play. It's a gamble. It's a gamble. and then cool with whatever, being chill, trusting the process, making decisions, living in the now, casual or no commitment, and glam it up. Bring your A game, hitting the town, make the effort, edgy venue, the finishing touches, and stylish. So with this one, Sag, is indicating that it's likely what you're going to do, instead of indulging that particular person, you're going to take a chance elsewhere. With this, glam it up, take a chance, cool with whatever, and you've got ascending at the bottom of that deck. Look, transcending obstacles, learning, expansion, new phase, and preparing for union with the butterfly. Exactly. There has been a lot of growth and ascension that you have gone through, to the point where this person, they don't have any power over you, right? You're going to be taking a chance, glamming it up, going out, putting yourself back out there with a nice, cool, relaxed, excited vibe to you. And you're going to be attracting new, different types of people into your sphere of influence, for certain. Okay, so I do need to leave that one there, Sag. That is what I have for you. It's up to you what you do this reading, okay? Just remember that tarot, it's not a scapegoat. It is not a crutch. It's a guide, and you're the one that's in charge of your destiny. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.